Nerdlocker Marvel News time, everyone. Because I've had too much caffeine. Oh.
This is my 14th cup of coffee today, and I feel normal.
Yes, now you need it to just be a bee. You just need it.
I want to reference It's Always Sunny from a couple weeks ago. It's too long, so never mind. Anyways, we got a lot of Marvel movie news this week.
That we do.
First one I want to talk about, which is actually really cool to me, because I didn't think I would like this dude or this movie, and I loved it. And I love the writer, Drew Goddard. I'm talking about Cabin in the Woods.
Yep.
He's going to be writing
for Netflix, which is the big thing that happened earlier this week.
Which is awesome, because it's going to give it that cohesiveness of this giant Whedon universe that he's creating.
It's so great.
Oh yeah, he did Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He's worked with Joss Whedon a lot. So I feel like
he's gonna
definitely was influenced by the man himself a lot.
Whedon's doing the Avengers, and
he's
Goddard
doing like
the
giant Netflix awesome deal.
For those of you that don't know about that, Netflix and Disney and Marvel.
This is also something else we're talking about this week.
Yeah,
exactly.
But I mean, just if you've been living under a rock, Netflix, Disney, and Marvel came to a conclusion of was it Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage,
and Jessica Jones. Oh my God.
Jewel, Luke Cage's wife,
and Alias,
having their own little TV kind of shows on Netflix, all leading up to a Defenders movie on Netflix.
Miniseries movie, whatever.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
Which is kind of weird because the Defenders is usually, like, it's some of those characters, but I mean, like, Hulk's on there, Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider's been on the team. Like, it's been a bunch of different random heroes.
But I feel like calling them heroes for hire isn't as extravagant.
Heroes for hire for me has always been more Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Yeah, which they can do their own thing, and they probably will introduce that eventually. But I think it's cool they're taking the Defenders as more of like, the Avengers are the Avengers and they handle like the big threats, and the Defenders are like the street crime dudes. It's all about Hell's Kitchen.
But that's awesome as hell.
Four of these characters are going to be essentially just showcased in Hell's Kitchen, and like, I just can't wait for Danny Rand. I cannot wait for Luke Cage, whatever. If it's Jessica Jones, cool. That's awesome.
If the
Iron Fist,
if the Iron Fist, Iron Fist show is anywhere near as cool as the Matt
Fraction double team,
like,
oh my God.
And can we get, just because I know he's been wanting to do this like all of his life, can we just get Ray Park to be Iron Fist? Because I know it's all he's wanted, and I think he should get it because he's great. Oh, come on.
He's a great martial artist.
I know. I think it would be great.
Why do you think Darth Maul has like no lines in Phantom Menace?
Yeah, I guess, but he's just...
He has like 3 lines, and he's like, we will get them, Emperor.
Either way, though, come on, man.
Or
awesome.
Or X-Men. He says nothing in X-Men, and he's Toad. He's like the Spider-Man of the bad guys.
Do you know what happens when a frog gets
that happens with him?
That was Joss Whedon, by the way. For those of you who are unaware, that's the line he wrote.
What?
The guy that did Avengers wrote that terrible line.
Yeah, whatever.
7 weeks to go in the year, in case you weren't aware of that. That's horrifying, because I haven't done anything this year.
Horrifying. I say depressing.
Disney Studios is set to break its previous global box office record of $3.791 billion, which it reached in 2010. We've had Iron Man 3, Monsters University.
$1 billion just for Iron Man 3, which is nuts to me. That's just weird to me. Mind blown.
All's great and powerful. Even the Lone Ranger planes for some reason.
$265 million for the Lone Ranger, right? That's what it was?
It was $260.5 million.
Oh, whatever.
Give it a little too much credit there. That was weird. I think I burped. Anyways, I'm not supposed to read this next one because it's a big Thor spoiler, and he doesn't want me to read it because apparently it's awesome.
Don't read it.
I'm not going to.
But they talk about one of them being really, really cool. The second one being something that we've already talked about, we've already confirmed.
That's fine.
It's a person, Benicio del Toro shows up at the end. I mean, we already gave you a spoiler warning, so shut up. But Benicio del Toro shows up as the Collector, which is the character he's supposed to be playing in Guardians.
Yes.
We also find out that the Asgardians actually have more than one Infinity Gem on them.
Yes.
The Tesseract being one of them, and they give another one to him, and he turns to the camera slowly and goes, 1 down, 5 to go. So it's like, oh my God, he's getting the Infinity Gem!
Oh my
Which
God.
makes sense.
I can't
he's the
even...
Collector, and like, I don't know necessarily understand if he's doing it for Thanos. I don't know if he's doing it for himself.
I just can't fathom how incredibly awesome Avengers 3 is going to be. because you're going to have everything that's built up.
I can't imagine how awesome Guardians is going to be.
Guardians is going to be great.
Just by this little clip trailer, simple like tease is just like, oh my god, yes.
But I mean, you're going to have Guardians established. Avengers 2 will have happened, and we're going to get to see them just throw down with Ultron, which is going to be, this movie's going to be just hard.
Ultron's going to be hard.
Winter Soldier looks awesome as hell.
Hawkeye's going to die in freaking Age of Ultron. I can feel it already. He's going to die so hard, and I'm so sad. I'm so sad.
Just so you're aware, this guy you won't be able to talk to him if he has to watch. He's had to put up with Hawkeye dying 3 times in the comic books.
Like when I got into comics, he had just died. He just died, like a couple months before.
He was like, I like this character so much.
Man, this guy's awesome. Where's the He's dead.
No.
Oh, okay.
So if he has to watch him die on screen, this is going to be rough.
Either way, it's fine. It happens. I'm used to it. It's whatever.
But yeah, I mean, you're going to have all that, and Avengers 3, Guardians, Avengers, Ant-Man, everything else they're going to be doing. I can't wait.
But yeah, we were bringing up the gems for it they were asking how long, because it's kind of tying into Guardians of the Galaxy. It's something that started in, and you find out it started in Thor 1. Like the first gem shows up there, and we've been dealing with them ever since. Avengers is all about the space gem, essentially. The Terrasect is the space
Tesseract?
gem. The Tesseract, whatever.
That's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Caramel, whatever.
Tomato, tomato.
Tomato, caramel, caramel. But they asked Kevin Feige how long the storyline will go, and it's pretty much just, it's going through everything. It's going to explain everything. It's the tie-in factor. I mean, it's the one thing Thanos wants more than anything, so of course it's going to go until Avengers 3. But I can't wait to see the...
In a totally different set of Marvel movies, X-Men, recently they were talking about the Wolverine coming to Blu-ray, and at the end of the movie there was a scene that was cut when he's in the plane and they're getting ready to leave. He's handed a box and he opens it and it is the brown and yellow Wolverine costume in the box. And I don't understand why we didn't get to see that on the final cut.
That's first off, I think that's everyone's favorite Wolverine costume. If it isn't, I want to talk to you about it because he's had some really good costumes, and I just want to understand why it's not your favorite, because I still respect your decision.
I like it the best because
it's just the most badass looking.
I mean, I grew up, like when I first got into everything, I grew up with the Jim Lee blue and yellow.
That's always been
that's
a classic X-Men. That's a classic X-Men color scheme, but the brown and yellow one is just so...
It's just badass.
Yeah,
I like the two when they
because it's so ugly.
I like when you see it in comics too. Sometimes they'll draw it with sleeves, and I'm just like, that looks so...
Yeah, but
cool.
I just like it. But I like him in his outfit, but with his hood down. I think that works really well with Wolverine.
I think it totally could have worked.
I love when he does that. I think he could have done the whole movie like that, and just a couple times pulled it up.
I really could.
I just don't understand why they can't do a Wolverine movie with him looking like Wolverine and not
that
like
we
Logan.
know of.
He's Logan if he's not wearing his Wolverine outfit.
I absolutely agree with you there.
He's Logan. You've made him Logan 50 times.
Yeah,
X-Men's the only time I'll let it slide because he was wearing the X-Men outfit.
And then 152.8 million is what the first week of Thor: The Dark World.
Wait, what? 152 million?
152.8 million in its first week is Thor: The Dark World.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's totally.
Thank you guys.
Great because Thor needed I won't say Thor needed it. Thor deserved it.
He did.
He actually deserved more than that, but whatever. I'm not going to complain.
And Maria Hill could be showing up in Avengers: Age of Ultron, which makes sense.
Because she's part of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't she?
I don't know. I kind of was expecting to see her in Avengers 2. So.
I really like Colby Smulders.
Yeah. I mean, if she wasn't in Avengers 2, I would have been like, what?
Oh, man.
What's going on, man?
Movie's not as good.
What else are we talking about here?
There was really a lot of
There's
Marvel
so
news.
much Marvel news. Yeah. Lee Pace was already briefly against the Thanos fit into the film. And he said Thanos is a character in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's the main, sort of. He works with Ronan. I thought that said Roman, and I was like, if he called his own character Roman, I was going to get so pissed at him. Roman the Accuser.
Roman the Accuser. What a joke.
In my movie, Ronan works for Thanos, and Ronan is the main bad guy in our film. So, There's an extension there. Like I said, just more setup for Avengers 3. I cannot wait.
It's just going to be, like, literally Phase 2 and Phase 3 leading up to Avengers is just all build-up. It's all story build-up. Like, loosely here or there, some characters are going to get their own little, build-up parts, time to, like, improve themselves, essentially. Captain America is going to be his, like, movie training montage. That's what I'm looking at all their individual movie as. It's like we got to work out more, we got to do this, we got to go through hardships.
There's got to be a montage.
To fight a bigger person. Cannot wait. God, I cannot wait.
I guess what we're trying to say is Marvel's doing a great job right now.
Yeah.
So keep on trucking, Marvel.
Good comics, good movies. I'm not complaining.